Hello, and welcome back to Mechabellum Ladder Climb. Very competitive game. I'm loving it. I am a little out of the meta, but we're certainly learning quickly, and we are still climbing in terms of MMR as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we have a setback here and there, but like, we're getting stronger. We're getting better. We're getting faster. We're learning interesting strategies. Ignited with fire. No kidding, my dude. Maybe we'll do something slightly different today, even if I get offered a speed person. But I mean, like, I would love to do a speed with fangs. Maybe we just do a basic supply specialist, go into fangs, and then see what happens from there. Fangs and marksman, right? That's like the play most days. But I guess we already have Phoenix, so if we already have Phoenix, then arc lights are probably the play. Recommended formation, something somewhat balanced. Maybe we play outside on the outsides here with our duder there, and then you guys just like pretty much back corner strats. You'll come forward in no time. I have no problem with that. We're playing up against an elite marksman dude. He'll probably get a couple more marksmen. That's fine. I'm okay if he does that. Looks like he's going to go into Fang strategy, which I'm okay with. I actually wouldn't mind going into more Fangs myself. His technology, he does have range and shields and stuff. I think we have the exact same. Oh, no, I have... oh, no, we have the exact same. They're just in a different order. So there we go. The only issue I would have here is that my arc light kind of got involved in the battle a little bit late. And especially with them having a level 3 marksman, they're going to do just fine. If you guys could get the kill first, though, wouldn't that be something? I mean, it's not so bad. Just a couple of arc lights in the center, I think, would be enough. They're going to blow up mine, but then I'm going to blow up theirs. And then I'm going to come out of being disabled first. So I think that might work, but he can survive a shot. And he has higher range because he's a marksman. Yeah, okay. Portable shield, assault, Vulcan. Extended range on those tanks. The assault Vulcan is pretty cool. I don't really care for any of these. Like, don't get me like, yeah, I don't need that right now in my life. What I do need are arc lights, and then maybe even +1 recruitment arc lights, and then it's just a matter of like, do we get them the armor upgrade? I'm not convinced that it's worthwhile if they are just going to go into like the strategy of buying. Kind of want them offset just a little bit. I want them in interesting positions, but not really going to happen this time. I'm going to get the defense. I'm going to take the extra 100 to next round. He did take extended range on his sledgehammer tanks, and he's going to go heavy into sledgehammers. Totally fine. It's just the sledgehammer tanks, right? They have an attack of 600, so getting 60% damage reduction is like 10%. As they get levels up, they double, and we double this. So I just don't know that they're going to be the damage dealers. Realistically, it's going to be the marksman, right? What's a good counter to tanks? Generally, it's the Roly Boys, but I don't really want to go for Roly Boys. We might pivot into Giants early. A Rhino wouldn't be bad, but they can get countered by hackers, right? Like, that's what I really don't want to see happen. So here we have our arc lights kind of tanking, but the problem is that they just have no way of tanking against this amount of firepower from those big boys. Amplifying core, improve fortress. That's pretty good, actually. He might get the giant hunter, but improve fortress. That should be able to just, like, do the tank. Let's see. I didn't have a giant up when I did this, so no, he took the amplifying core. Makes sense for tanks. They're a great bullet sponge, but then can also do the damage. So our range is 100 meters. Theirs is 125. We've got a lot of health. HP increasing by 30% is the real value on the fortress, but, you know. Maybe the rocket punch would be cool. I also love the idea of producing more fangs, but the tanks really counter the fangs. Like, it's not really worth getting more of those units. Maybe it would be worth getting, like, missile batteries, like storm callers, that is, but right now we are just kind of chilling. Let's see what happens here. We do have a big tank. He should be good. Unfortunately, they are killing my air units, which means that they're gonna do some work with their single target. I need my air units to stay, like, further back, or this guy to jump further forward. Yeah, we're just taking hit after hit here, but it's expensive to pivot into giants. Let's give ourselves a little breathing room there. Speed, intelligence, marksman. No, I mean, the smoke screen is what makes the most sense here for sure. I'm not sure that he won't shield it, but you've got to try, right? These guys having extended range means that they'll actually kill their units a little bit faster. And then, I mean, do I get more of them? Or do I just get an air unit? Or do I get, like, a couple of late crawlers? I wouldn't mind just getting a couple of late crawlers and, like, just weirdly putting them back here. His tank line is what's going to survive to the last, but, you know, it is what it is. So he's going for the intelligent marksman. That makes a lot of sense for what's happening here. He's shielding up. He's getting really tough tanks. You know, I think he's in a really good spot. I might want to pivot into elite marksman on my ranged units, but right now I need to kill his front line. And I can't think of a better way to do it than to go Stormcallers, really. Stormcallers would be good both for blowing up shields, for killing a bunch of crud, like just DPS, really. And then also, okay, here comes those crawlers, giving us that extra little bit of time to DPS. We're hardly even cutting through the shield, though, as you can see. That's the real problem. Hey, but these crawlers are making their way. If it wasn't for the fact that we have such a weak side, we may have been in business there. I just don't feel like I have the same mechanical rage bonus that, like, those tanks are currently using to beat me. Like, a little bit of range was helpful there, but it certainly wasn't the end-all, be-all. Heavy armor is like a must. No! No! If I sell this, do I get the upgrade back? I'm gonna try it just because I messed that up. Yeah, it did give it back to me. Thank the Lord. What a mistake, though. Yeah, so we need to do storm callers. And those storm callers, we need to buy some shield generation for this side and this side. And then I don't have enough for anything fancy because I wasted a bunch of money. This is my weak side. I'm gonna actually buy the bonus. And we'll see where this lands us. Okay, so we did get the shield on the correct side. He got his own fortress. I do wonder, like, armor or punch. They are going to be shooting hard with that level 4 marksman. Yeah, I think just more missiles is what's going to help us. But do we do missiles with electromagnetic and try and EMP those tanks, just slow them down? That could make sense. Thank God for that artillery protection. I mean, they almost blew up my air units there, but it is what it is. This was our strong side, so they were trying to, you know, change up the script. They did get my air units, which is pretty crappy because that is my single target damage. Time to invest in another unit type, unfortunately. I think we need... I mean, the fortress did a great job holding up with that extra health. So that's a positive, okay? One positive at a time. Our shield did go down. Please rocket away. This health is holding. We did get a couple of tanks. I mean, again, we're just getting nickeled and dimed here by Gazempel. That single target damage is certainly doing its business. I mean, I can grab Giant Hunter, but it's gonna be painful because he doesn't have that many giants, and I don't believe in myself. So perhaps Rocket Punch or Armor. Armor, Fortress, and then like EMP or Flame. 350 damage per second is decent enough. Seriously, it might do what we need it to do. He's gonna get his missile off, which is unfortunate. He is getting shields. Now shields, I don't think scale well against Stormcallers. Stormcallers just do so much damage, right? This shield here is 40,000. These Stormcallers are shooting a ton of missiles. He did buy the anti-missile barrage, so I guess I'm just being straight countered by his one-shot purchases. If I survive this round, which I'm unlikely to, but if I do, it would really be great if we started purchasing some one-time bonuses. Did he get range or anything? No. He does have his health and attack bonuses. I only have one of those. Please, God, kill one of his units. Thank you. Please, God, kill one of these. Okay, the armor is giving us longevity, but we did lose our base there. He's got enough tanks that I'm worried. I mean, Stormcallers, but what else? Senior Attack Specialist, purchase units at level 2, Stormcaller. Missiles are coming out. Missiles be coming out. Get this upgrade. We need to get shields. We need to get shields. I mean, upgrading these units seems to make sense to me. I don't think it's the biggest win when I could have, you know what, I do have to buy a range upgrade and an attack upgrade. So we'll take a risk at losing this round, but I mean, we're gonna take a risk of losing the future, but I'm just rapid resupplying. I kind of have to. He does have missile defense systems, so maybe I can't burst through. Like maybe Stormcallers are kind of countered in the meta where you can just buy anti-missile barrage stuff, but I didn't want to buy any of my own because it didn't seem to make sense. It's got good anti-individual targets. At least these Phoenix do a lot, so I'm just hoping that we can overwhelm these. If they're anything like the extended range, we're so dead. If it's anything like the Mustangs that lose efficiency as they get shot down, then we might find ourselves in a good spot here. We'll see. Okay, missiles are still connecting. There goes one shield. There goes his shield. You know, now missiles are loose. Tanks are getting destroyed pretty quickly. The flames are nice. They're not perfect, but hey, the fact that we have like an upgrade on this one is pretty important. And again, these flames might last long enough that they kill the snipers, but the extended range is making that less and less likely. Okay, here goes our base, because I didn't buy more defenses for it, unfortunately. Just shy of taking it down, too. Like, if we lose this, we just lose, basically. There's very few units that could do this thing to us. But, I mean, we do have the shield still. And these units are shooting, but there goes the shield. They're overkilling. They constantly shoot too many rockets. And these tanks have the mechanical rage and the rapid. So, well played by him. Absolutely crushed me. Another day, another defeat. But hey, I feel like what is the takeaway from this? How do we get value from a loss like this? Like, we were buying single target. They bought more crap fangs. We kind of bought crawlers at one point for the same reason. Our units that really came here and carried hard, I really feel like it was the Stormcallers, despite the fact that he was buying the missile things. Obviously, our giant with the armor enhancement was tanking up. Had I bought a second one over here to counter, just let them counter the tanks. Fortress, really good at countering tanks, really good at, you know, staying alive. This one was doing pretty good. That may have been enough. It's easy to say, but it costs $500 a unit. I think there's a couple rounds where, like, I kind of played into, like, oh, I'm gonna buy a smokescreen and slow them down, and then they just bought the shields, and then they got the value out of those shields. I think the Stormcallers was the right call. I think we did well against his tanks. The attack specialist and the range back there. Had I got range on my Stormcallers, there's a chance we could have taken out more of his back line. But it's the fact that these tanks specifically survive, and these tanks have the attack and the speed. Man, I should have just invested in this side. This side was our strong side. This side was our weak side. I bought one modification here. Did he have any fire-ups here? He did buy level 2 units, but he did not buy, like, range like we did that turn. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Let's see what happens when we return to lobby. It'll probably be another, what, 20 MMR? Yeah. So, we gotta catch our feet here, learn from this, and then get back into it.